Live. And welcome, everyone. You are tuning in to House of Spiritual Vibes Radio here on Zoom, catching us live here on YouTube. And today we are doing our show of the full super strawberry moon in Capricorn. So we have an herbal haul that we are going to be sharing with you. We're also going to give you guys some inspiration on how you guys can go to your local supermarket and get some of these items for yourself so that you can do some full moon workings for the strawberry moon in Capricornio. So bringing you guys tonight's show is me, Nina Sol, and joining me as always, my lovely sister Bruja co-host, Cass La Sassy Bruja, and Chimo. Hey!
Hey! Hello!
Hello!
How are my sisters doing?
Doing good. How are you guys? I'm doing good. Really busy, but good.
Yeah.
Busy's always good. Busy is always fucking good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you bored, is because there's something you're not doing.
Yeah.
There's always something. There's always something to do.
Yes. Always something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Who is glad that we are finally out of the fucking energies
of the Mercury retrograde? Oh my God, yes. Finally.
I don't see. I feel like what would be overwhelming to like the normal Nina was like on 10. Like it's just like the handling of it. It was challenging to handle to handle those things, like things that kind of like were like throw you off a little bit. It was just a little bit challenging to handle those things. That's all that's all I really noticed about myself, like things that I'd normally try to be a little more passive about, whereas I'm like no,
not today.
No, not today. Fuck being passive. I ain't being passive.
Not today.
No.
She said, and not in this retrograde.
Right, not in this one.
Hey, but yeah, man, this was a deep one, and to finally get into to get out the eclipse season, well, at least the middle of it, and just walking into now, like, okay, I still think that nobody's still clear though.
Right.
Because it's still, it's still the season. But the good thing is that we're in a, strawberry moon type of grounding vibes, and
I feel like as long as you keep up with your stuff, then you won't have a whole lot to adjust to, or you won't, it won't hit you so hard. So it's almost, it's meant to keep us on our toes.
Absolutely. I agree. Definitely agree.
I mean, I definitely learned a couple things.
So I found something off of Facebook where it says it's the super strawberry full moon, sign of Capricorn. Opposite the sign of Cancer, that we are being encouraged to think about our professional goals and achievements, as well as how we show up at home. So it's saying the organs that are influenced by this full moon are the knees, joints, backbone, spinal muscles, patella bone, tendons and ligaments, skin, hair, and spleen. Wow.
I hope ain't nobody on their knees.
Get off your knees. Oh my God.
Get up on your
This ain't the full right. This ain't the full moon to be on your knees. This is the full moon to use some coconut oil on them.
With the heating pads out.
Oh my God, right? Shoot, the heating pads, the icy hot, rub some icy hot on.
Put it on your back. I hope it ain't grinding you.
You know what though is I have noticed that I've been having like some back pain a little bit, like as of lately. So I think too. I don't know if it's because of the weather, but now I'm starting to think that it could be because of the rain that's been hitting us, and then also
the rain too. Yeah.
And the full moon.
So there's some gemstones and some herbs to use during this full moon.
Ooh.
A couple of them are amethyst, smoky quartz, tiger's eyes, malachite, garnet, galena. Some of the herbs is dill, rosemary, tarragon, chamomile, lamb's ear, marjoram, rosemary. There's affirmations. You guys want to do some affirmations?
Yeah, we could do some affirmations.
Let's do. I am aligned.
I am aligned. Remember, take it slow for us.
Yeah.
Take it slow for me and Chimu. I am aligned.
I am aligned.
With my highest will.
With my highest
will.
Accepting compassion.
Accepting compassion.
And gentleness.
And gentleness.
As divine aspects of my being.
As divine aspects of my being.
While releasing my struggle with life.
While releasing
my struggle with life.
Yes. Yes, let that shit go. We release the struggle. We release it. Oh my God.
From the knees to the back.
From the knees to the back. Popping both. We popping knees, popping backs. Oh my God.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we got Johnny Dragon.
Hey, Johnny.
We got, we got Johnny Dragon. Mary Jane is here. She said, hello, beautiful ladies and everyone.
Hello.
Hi, cuz. Sylvia Delgado is here. Jessica is here. Said, hello, everyone. I see I wasn't the only one who changed their hair during retrograde. I just changed the hairdo. I think Cass got a different do too, right, Cass?
Yeah, I just put it up. I just put it up in a ponytail.
Right. Just a little a little more fun and sassy. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I think we both got like a chunk of like just hanging
hair
like,
out. Yeah. I'm not ready to let the full forehead out just yet. It's a full moon today, not full forehead. So we're gonna tuck it a little bit away.
Tuck it a little bit. Just a little bit. We're just doing partial foreheads.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my God. Let's see. Rebecca Sanchez is here. She said, blessings, everyone. Hey, sis.
Hey, Becky.
Let's see. Who else? Misha said, hello, ladies. Totally loving the new looks. Thank you so much, Misha. I haven't seen you in a while. Koya is here. She said, what up, Latina Sanderson sisters?
Hello.
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 Yes. Sharing is caring, y'all. Here she go.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing now.
We are going to be pulling some cards too today. So if anybody wants to get a reading done, definitely make sure you share.
And what deck will we be using?
I'm glad you asked. So we're going to be using the Moonology. Sister Cass got the Moonology that she's going to be using. And I'm going to be using the Witch's Kitchen Herbal Oracle cards.
Nice.
These ones. I love the back is so cool.
I love it. I love that.
That green and black, and then the pentacle with the cauldron. And then these are the images. So we're going to be using this deck. Oh, it's rosemary. That's one of them. So All right. How are we going to go ahead and start this off?
Should we want to have people share?
Yeah, we can have people share. And then do you want, should we, what do you want to do? Should we just, because we got 7 people watching right now. So we can go ahead and start in on the herbs, have people share. And then we could do a reading, come back to another herb. And, you know, I say, what herbs? I don't know, because some of mine ain't like, they're not herbs. Like I have, one of mine is like more of a fruit. It's not really like an herb.
Too.
Yeah. Mine is a plant, so it's not really an herb.
Yeah, plant. I got a plant. I got a fruit. I got green.
I think like these gifts that we were able to either cultivate or buy right at your local store. Like there's so many different ones that you can choose from, and like it doesn't have to necessarily be an herb per se. Right. And you know what? 2 of my choices of pick, it wasn't for free. No, it wasn't, because I still have to give an offering for it, you know?
Yeah.
But it comes from nature. So yeah. Sometimes a lot of these things don't have to come from the grocery store. I just think it's all about going outside and just looking to see what you have all around you, you know, and work with what's around you like that, you know. But for sure, at least I do have one that does come from the store, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that, because even for like a tea, like we drink it as a tea, so why not try it like in the way it's packaged, right? You know? Yeah.
Okay, so why don't I will go ahead and I will start. We'll go the other way around, because usually I go third. So I'll go first, and then whoever else wants to go ahead and go next. Should go Nina Chimukas or Nina Chimu? Okay. All right. I'll go last. Okay, cool. So I got very creative. I got very creative with mine, because one of them that I had picked. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to pull up my notes real quick. Okay. One that I had picked that was just, you know, it's interesting when we opening circle. Yeah, open it for everybody.
Yeah, and then we'll okay. Divine God and Goddess, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, we ask that you cast a circle of light and protection around us. We ask that only allow through positive energies and entities who wish to assist us in our highest good, that they may come forward with messages and with clarity. We ask to move forward with blessings only. Amen.
Ashe. I was like, oh, hold up. Let me get up in that circle. Hold up. Gotta do like double dutch sometimes. Throw yourself up in there. I love join me a circle any chance I get.
Hell yeah. Right? Any day.
Gotta get in there.
Gotta get in there.
So one of the ones that came to me that I like, when I thought about the items that I've used and how I've used them and the energy that I get from them. So I didn't really research this one, and it was really funny because it came to me. I'm like, this, I feel like this is one. If I had to pick a full moon herb-ish, what do I feel would give me that type of vibe? So one of the first ones that came to me was cocoa. So you guys can actually get this in like this is a candy bar form, but you can see it says cocoa nibs. Cocoa nibs they're a superfood, and they can be a little bit pricey. Again, the cocoa was the food of the gods. Like, it's known as like the food of the gods. So you know, I had thought about it. I was like cocoa nibs. I went to the grocery store, girl. They were like, it was like almost $10 for a bag of cocoa nibs. Wow. I was like, I
a pound, an ounce.
I didn't even see. I didn't even look at it. It was enough for. I put it back. I was like, not today, because I've bought cocoa in bulk before, but I've ordered it online which I feel like you got to also look at the source you're getting your stuff from, but make sure you get it from a reputable source. I feel like you can get better pricing, because I know I did, because I had bought like a big amount, and I was using it to dress candles. I had made like a really bomb oil with cocoa nibs, and also you can add it to your smoothie. You can make edible spells with the cocoa, and it's really, I'm sorry you guys, hold on.
Okay.
Lito.
I don't,
He's like,
did
hey.
you see
He's
my
like, but I
mouth?
want to be on the show too,
Oh
Mom.
my God. I'm gonna be on the hey, I'm gonna be on the show with my foot up his butt.
Oh.
No, so the cocoa nibs, you can actually add it to your smoothies for like superfood. You know, it gives you, there's like a lot of nutrition that you get from it. And you know, so when I use cocoa is really good for working with your ancestor spirits, for working with you know, your spirit guides. It's a lot like working with like tobacco, like that type of an herb. You can make an offering to your, you know, your ancestors, your deities, using the cocoa. But you can also use it to dress your candles, and like I said, you can make a really good oil infusion with it. This is the cocoa nibs are really good for if you make like a rose oil, throwing a little bit of cocoa nibs in there, or if you you know, I've made like a tobacco oil where I've put cocoa in it too. So it's really good for love workings, because chocolate is an aphrodisiac.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really good for love workings. It doesn't just have to be love from other people, or for people to, you know, to receive love from anybody. It could be your own self-love, or even your love for your ancestor spirits or your deities. So yeah, I really like working with this. And it also cocoa is really good for divination as well. Like if you want to enhance your intuition, it also works with your intuition. So there's different forms of cocoa that you guys can find. Like there's, you know, like I said, there's the candy bars, but then there's also cocoa, hot chocolate, you know, and so it can be very budget friendly if you don't care if you get the full, like the cocoa nibs. Those are like the more purest natural form of cocoa. But like I said, when you go to a grocery store, you can find it. It's very accessible. Right at the checkout lane, grab you a candy bar. This is actually a really good quality one. I kind of spoiled myself with this one. I think this bar was like $4, but I had there was one time I had a $50 like little piece of chocolate. Yeah, I swear I like, and he was like, don't chew on it, just suck on it. I was like, okay. So yeah, I was one of those that you don't want to chew it up, because you know, you pay that much for a little piece of chocolate.
Yeah.
You want to make it last, you know? So yeah, it's very popular around Valentine's Day. It's, you know, chocolates are very popular to gift as Valentine's Day gifts, because they do have such a symbolic symbolism of love. And yeah, did you find anything in that book, sis? Were you looking for cocoa or?
No, you know what? I was looking for it earlier and I didn't see it in here.
Oh, okay.
No, it skips.
Right.
Yeah, they don't have it.
Okay, well, I didn't know if they did. I was gonna say
maybe
because I didn't even look in there. It's just how I use it myself.
But I could see how you say like chocolate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just isn't that then cocoa is more like a more of natural based chocolate then, right?
Yeah.
Right?
If you ever
Because
watched
it's still in the shell.
yeah, like if you ever watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like the what it was like cocoa beans or something, like the cocoa, like they're actually big. They're pretty big. Like the cocoa is pretty big. So I want to say it's a fruit because it does grow on a tree. I'm not sure if it is, which is, it's a good question. Hold on, let me look.
No, they don't have it. Surprisingly, they don't have it in this book.
The quiz is so stupid. She's repeating me. Don't chew on it, suck on it. Don't munch on it, suck on it.
Such a fresca.
Oh my God. I know. You can't take me nowhere. Say something to me, I will turn it into a dirty joke.
Yeah, you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show everybody what the cocoa plant looks like so that everybody could see, because it's a pod and it looks really freaking weird. I don't know, like I would love to get a full pod and like give that as like an offering. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let me go ahead and
I wonder if
show
it's easy to grow, especially like in our climate.
Probably not. I think that would be more
Has to be
tropical.
somewhere tropical,
Yeah,
right?
more tropical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like this is kind of what they look like, and those are the beans on the inside.
Yeah.
Seeds.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what they make chocolate from.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they make chocolate from.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. It says it's
They
loading.
say that when you crack the shell and you get the cocoa, like little seeds, like those little white things, it's slimy.
Ooh.
They kind of look like it too.
Yeah.
Like yes,
they're pretty
like you have a hard time getting it out.
Right. Yeah, it goes. Chocolate definitely goes through a process. I mean, now that there's like machines that do it, you know, but I mean, imagine like how chocolate was made like
back then,
back in ancient times, like when they first started working with chocolate. Like only the like people that were of royal blood probably had cocoa.
Yeah.
Right.
Status probably could only do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so making like a tea with some of that would definitely help.
It's really pretty.
It is. It's beautiful.
It is. I like the little shell, the way it looks like that orange, red. Like it does have like that attraction. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that's where I want to say that's where Willy Wonka got the Oompa Loompas, was in the cacao tree.
I can see that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so that was mine. So, Chimo.
Mine.
Wait, let's see. Let me see real quick if should we go around one time and then we do a reading, or should we do one person do a reading, one person do a reading? How should we do it?
There's a lot of there's 11 people on.
Right.
Yeah.
It's up to
How many people are sharing so we could do some readings?
Yeah, did everybody share?
Yeah, see who's sharing, and then that way, then we'll get back to this so we know who would be next after me.
Okay. Yeah, Koya shared. Yeah, she said you just got shared, fool. LOL.
Share it.
All right. Oh, so we are gonna pull one?
No, I'm just shuffling.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead, Chimo.
Getting the energy.
Okay. So I found lemon. Lemon is a moon type of. What is lemon? Is lemon a fruit? It grows.
I would say so, because it got seeds.
Yeah, it's a fruit.
Yeah. So lemon is more of the fruit, and it is the ruling planet. It is the moon. And it's a water element. I like the lemon. You know what my best drink is? I love a fucking lemon balm. Those are fire.
For whoever out there, nice. Conclusions are within reach.
Oh, is that a collective one?
Yeah.
That just popped out? Nice.
Full moon eclipse. Pretty.
Mm-hmm. So I ended up finding, because you could find them obviously in whole, but I found them in little tea bags, and it's from this company.
Oh yeah.
So I found little tea bags, you guys. I was like, what? See, when I work with lemon, there is, like Nina said, it's true. There's a process to things, especially on things that you do. And there's a certain way how I utilize a actual whole lemon, you know. And when I seen the tea bags, I was like, bitch, stop. You just made my life easier a little bit. I still like the way I work my lemons though. So, that smell good. I'm gonna open it. So lemons are good for cleansing, and full moon energies are so good for cleansing, you know? So you could always, and this is perfect because you could steep this in a bag. Like, even if you're a witch on a budget, this was $1.29, you know. So let's say if you're a bruja on a budget, and no tea, no shade, we all go through that, you know what I mean? You could get yourself these lemon tea bags, brew some lemon up, and take a dope ass baño with this. This is sometimes is all you need, And let me see if y'all can see it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So lemons are good for longevity, purification, love, and friendships. Ooh. Lemon juice is mixed with waters and other type of liquids and liqueurs and things like that. You can use lemon for like floor washes. You can use these lemons to wipe down your walls, to wipe down your doorknobs, anything in your home. So this full moon is a good time too, like Cass was saying, like go with a family, right? So that's interesting.
Worry about the home. Yeah.
Friendship is still family. You still need to have a good relationship, friendship with the ones you live with, and the ones that you love, in order to still make things fucking popping, So I thought that's interesting, when picking this, I'm not thinking about what the hell the moon is in right now, so much shit going on. But lemons are good to wash away a lot of negativity, a lot of impurities, and things like that. Consider lemon a whole new clean slate, but it does remove a lot of negative energies. It could be hexes. A lot of people will use it to remove things like that, Even grabbing a whole lemon and why not? You know what I mean? So it's good. Now, the dried flowers and the peels are added to love sachets. What the fuck? We're talking about love today? What's going on? She was just talking about the bean and it represents love. You know what I mean?
But the full moon does kind of work with that, right?
Yeah.
It does, So the dried flowers are mixtures for the sachets for the loves, and things like that. And the leaves are used for lust teas. Another aphrodisiac that this could be, right? Feeling all lusty, The lemon tree grown from a seed which was taken from a lemon, you can consume that. That brings good luck into the home. So if you buy a lemon at the grocery store, you're going to use it for whatever you're going to do. Pop those seeds out. And actually that does work well because I've tried it. Pop the seeds out, put it in a napkin, and a damp napkin. And, just like we learned in school, y'all, put it in a dark place, for 3 days. Let the seed pop, bring it out, let it grow out. And I've used a mug. I used a coffee mug. I added some dirt in there, planted that thing, and it grew. And it was part of a spell. I'm not going to even lie. It was part of a spell. And actually, it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. So you want to bring in love and stuff like that, and cleansing of the home, protection of the home. Utilize those seeds that you get. That's why you always get things with seeds, never get seedless. We need abundance, and abundance comes with seeds, okay?
Organic stuff. Things that don't come with seeds is not organic.
Right. We all know.
Okay.
We all know.
We
only want to work with organic.
Right. And so lemon, you can use it as a wash, and again, it ensures the negative energies and vibrations to cleanse any objects, homes, doorknobs, such things and such. But lemon, I was like, dope. I love this little tea bag.
That's cute. I've seen
So
them,
I
but
can't wait to
never
try
really
it.
know what to do with them. Now, there it is.
Yeah.
Nice little tea. I wonder if you can mix those with other teas, because
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
When you go to your like the supermarket, whichever one you go to, there's always like an aisle of a whole bunch of fucking tea boxes, And I like when I first started off in my practice, that was my aisle. That was my go-to aisle because I was able to find pomegranate. I was able to find them. As a matter of fact, the funny thing is I bought this one, right? The lemon. And then I bought a box of vanilla. So it's like you can get so many variety of herbs and spices
And that's
and
such a
things like
good,
that in a
like,
tea.
that's like a powder, like it's like a powder consistency. So that is like the best candle dressing. Like when you
Thank
have
you.
those, yeah, those powdery, like those powdery,
Yeah, look at that.
Especially like if it hurt, like some people who have arthritis, and it's hard to crush certain herbs.
Yes.
Yeah, go get you
Because
some
get you some powder, get the teas, don't ever limit yourself when it comes down to like, oh, what am I gonna use? No, there's so much. We are blessed because we're in this day and age where we can get things in our hands, some things, not all, But this is really good for someone like arthritis pain, or someone who does not have that time to sit down and grind, you know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah.
And my process to drying out lemons, for me, my process, that's not an easy process for me. And when I dry out my lemons, it does look darker than what this
I love
is.
how they look though. When you
dark,
dehydrate
right?
the lemons, oh my God, they're so pretty. They're
Mm-hmm.
so pretty. Yeah, but
They're
you're right.
pretty.
It does take time because when you dehydrate, that you want to slice them as thin as you can get them. And then, and also too, that's like kind of, I feel like when I use my dehydrator, that becomes like at least, not a full day, but I'm dedicated to that, to filling that whole, all them tears are going to have something in there. Like I'm gonna, I'm going to fill that baby up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like using that dehydrator, it is a process. And then, also depending, like if you're gonna use those slices up for certain things, or are you gonna grind it up for un polvo too,
Yeah, for a powder.
Yeah. So it's like the process of, doing it yourself. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful process because it's that connection, right? That you're putting you and the herb or the fruit, or the vegetable with, right? But something so quick and easy as for now, lemon tea bags. I was like, dope, because someone gets sick too. Hello, it's a healing. So
it is.
And the thing is too is that it's like I feel like we also, because we're in like a different day and age, whereas I know my grandma, you know what I'm saying? If my grandma can do something more convenient, she's gonna do the more convenient, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to exactly do things how they used to do back in the day, like, oh, this is how they do it back in the day, let me do it. No, if they had the technology, if they had a coffee grinder, I promise you our ancestors would have been throwing stuff up in that grinder. Let's get this done quick, we could go ahead and move on to the next thing. So yeah, don't ever be afraid to look for convenience as well, because I feel, me personally, is like, I know my grandma, I can only imagine how like my great grandparents were. But if it was about convenience, like, I feel like that they'd be using what the things that we have right now that we could be using, like such as prepared tea bags,
Right.
Okay, so we got a lot of
aisle.
comment stuff going on up in here. Let me go ahead and get to the comments. Let me scroll up and catch up with everybody. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Koya said, damn, all three of y'all look good. What's up, Latina Sanders and sisters? And she said,
the moon got Koya today.
I know. I know she howling at the phone. She like
She's howling.
she's that wolf from the cartoon with the eyeballs.
Yeah. Not the wolf.
The
Dude, that
wolf.
was a dope ass wolf though. He
Yeah,
was
he was.
sexy.
He was a Mac.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love how we all know what we're talking about. Wolf.
Right.
What we're talking about. Let's see. She said chocolate is affiliated with love. Yes, it is. Chris Thompson said, is it wise for a weaker witch to do a rival spell on a cult? All right.
Okay.
So first, if you are talking about yourself, Chris, don't ever say that you're a weaker witch. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, because sometimes you'd be surprised that the one that does the less clapping is actually the one that's more powerful. You know,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
the ones that go out there making like a big old, like rah 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 this and this and that. Like they talking up a big game because they're it's somebody that's more powerful knows they don't got to do all that. They don't got to make all that noise. But yeah, don't call yourself a weaker witch if you're talking about yourself. I don't know if you're talking about you, but don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that, because
That's
you
right.
you have your own powers, you have your own gifts, you have your own abilities, and there's only one you. That's it. There's only one you.
One.
Let's see. But as to answer the question, and they go on a little bit, James Jones said, I'd say it could be a disaster, Chris. Chris says, weaker, I meant I've never done dark magic or even a reversal spell. Okay. So maybe just what would be another way of saying that? Just unfamiliar with?
Yeah,
Unfamiliar.
Yeah, unfamiliar. That's it. That just means when there comes an opportunity, and I definitely agree that right now would not be the time because of how you feel, as far as your how would I say, like, lack of experience. Because
Yes.
of the lack of experience, definitely right now would not be the time, but this is an opportunity for you to learn and for you to grow. So when things like this come in our path, it's almost like it's a chance for you to get to learn something. You haven't done it yet. Okay, well, learn about it, and put your own spell together and do something. If you don't want to do let's see, like right now, if you wouldn't want to do like a banishing or anything like that, maybe do a binding, maybe do a protection from. Start there, because yeah, definitely if you're gonna be throwing something, you have to kind of, it's like
You have to be ready for it to be thrown back at you.
Yeah.
A possibility.
A possibility.
There you go.
And
that would just up the protection.
Right.
Yes.
And if this is being toward a cult, that's not just one person. So maybe find, like, you maybe want to work on one person at a time. I feel like if this is a cult, there's got to be main members, So maybe working on just that person. Let's see, a reversal spell. Okay, so a reversal spell is like a back to sender. That's a good place to start doing something like a back to sender, but definitely not seeing them as a unit, but seeing them as individuals, because when you put the word cult, that gives more power. Like when you're looking at one individual at a time, then you've taken away that, people that work in groups tend to use that, they tend to use their numbers as like their strength.
Right.
So you break down those numbers, and then they're no longer that many compared to one. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I would say, yeah, like just do the protection. For me, it's like do the protection. I like the return to sender. Like if you know specific names and like kind of how, I don't want to say ranking, but kind of like pick them off one by one.
Yeah.
Who you feel that
flick them one at a time.
Like, oh yeah, you'll be easy to annihilate.
Right,
I'll do you
right.
first, and then
You're first.
yeah,
Yeah, you get warmed up. You gain that momentum.
yeah.
It's the snowball.
A snowball effect, yeah. You know what? For me, yes, protection. I think protecting yourself first. If this is an occult, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you're solo dolo. You just need to be very careful, because you kind of don't want to be. I mean, at least for me, it would depend on what the fuck was done.
Yeah.
Because look, this is the thing. I'm not gonna waste my motherfucking time. If I know that I am greater, you get what I mean? It just all depends on the situation too behind that story. Kind of interesting. But up your protection for sure. And behind this, make sure you learn your lesson too. So don't just be going around tirando mierda shit.
Right.
Learn your lesson behind the bullshit too.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's always two sides, you know.
There's always two sides.
You gotta accept your faults sometimes too, you know, and that's what makes us, it helps us to become humble, you know, is that we also have to acknowledge, well, I could have went about handling myself, even if the other person, their actions were maybe a lot worse, or their words were worse, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Again, because we don't know the full story, but definitely looking at yourself and how you can improve the approach that you took, whether it been physically, verbally, you know, learning that experience, because Chimu's absolutely right. You could end up, you know, if it's you, if you'd be avoiding your, you know, your role in the whole thing, then you could deal with you might be dealing with some karma coming back at you, by not learning your lesson. So yeah, definitely.
You can't just be throwing stuff at people who are in the occult. Is it a part of your occult? That's the question. How long have you been in that occult, and why? So make sure you work not with emotions, you know, and make sure you work with the truth and the reasoning of why. That's all I could tell you.
Yeah.
That's an interesting question.
Let's see. Oh, hold on one second. Now the big boy is over here barking.
Thank you.
Okay. The Windy Witch is here, and the Windy Witch said, "Hello, I'm new here. Hello, welcome, Windy Witch."
Hello, welcome.
Let's see. James said, "Definitely do your training first, bro. Study and practice. Get used to the feeling of energy."
Yes.
That's where the protection comes in, you know, and I think that's like one of the first spells that a lot of witches tend to learn is that protection. You have to protect yourself. You're working with a lot of energies, and you want the right ones to be helping you through this. So
bless you.
Bless you.
I'm so sorry.
Let's see. Chris said, a cult cursed me. The curse only lasted for a week. Their magic was weak, I thought. I was going to do my first reversal and was advised by many witches not to do so, even though the cult was wicked. So for that, I don't know. See, that's the thing, is I can't, what is wicked? You know what I'm saying? Like, what, you know, because I've been told about certain things that, you know, like I've had my times where people have done, you know, sign of the cross at me and told me that I was evil and that I was the devil, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of wonder, like, what exactly, like when you say wicked, what do you mean? Like, because I'm like, God, that might not be wicked. That might be But also too, with the back to sender energies, you kind of got to keep in mind too, and we talked about this in our workshops, is when you do a back to sender to somebody that feeds off of that energy, you're giving them more power. So that I think definitely with what he's saying, if that would be something that they would reuse to just then again throw back again, it's better to just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Disperse of it.
That's right.
Or transmute it.
Transmute it. Yep. Get rid of it and transmute it, and don't give it any more light or energy towards it, and learn how to protect yourself. And yes, practice and study and learn, and still apply what you practice and you learn. Yes, but I don't say go, full force, heavy handed like that. You know what I mean? Try a little bit. Try something light.
Right.
Instead of something so,
intense. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. James said protection and shielding are essential. Learn a banishing ritual. Cults are so lame like that. Yes, we are reading the comments. That's what we do here. We read the comments. We like to have we like to have conversations with the people that are watching us, with our sisters, with our community members, our brothers. Yes. So we are. Yeah. James asked, he said, the host isn't reading the chat, are they?
Yes, we are. We're in your business.
Just talking. We all up in the business.
We're all up in the Kool-Aid.
Oh, nice. The Wendy Witch said, currently writing down spells in my book of shadows. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Let's see. All right, so they're just talking more about cult stuff. Cool. I love that you guys are talking in the comments here. That's awesome. Definitely get to know one another. That's what we like. We like
and come back next Thursday.
Yeah, and come back next Thursday. Exactly. Let's see. Queen Elsa. Hello, Queen Elsa. She said, lack of knowledge. I think she should wait because you'll end up hurting yourself more than them, in my opinion.
That's right. Yeah. Oh no, that's right.
Because sometimes,
especially if you're new to it.
Yeah, especially with people who are so quick to throw curses and hexes at people, you know what I mean? Sometimes it'll come back faster than what you're sitting down planning to do to them, so.
And better.
Yeah. So just concentrate on your protection, concentrate on your abundance, concentrate on all the good things coming. And all that'll block whatever is going on with what they're trying to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because otherwise then from there, then we consider that entertaining the drama. Don't do it. Don't entertain the drama.
Yeah.
Chris said, oh, dang, Chimu, you were right. Chris said, it's 7 people. I was the 8th member at once.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes. Yeah, Koya said maybe use this full moon to up your protection. Yep. I would recommend that as well.
I would. This is a super moon, and you're protecting your family and yourself. Do so. Yeah.
Mary Jane shared too. So we got Koya, Mary Jane. Who else shared? Because we're giving readings away, you guys. If you want a reading, share this live stream. You can share it on your Facebook, your Instagram. You could share it in your messengers. You could share it on your community groups. Share wherever you would like. Just come back and comment that you shared, and then we'll go ahead and do a reading for you here today. Cass is working with her Moonology deck. I am working with my Kitchen Witchery deck, Oracle deck. So we're going to both be pulling cards, and then we'll see what you guys get. We're going to give you 1 herb and 1 moon sign to work with. Okay, so then Cass, did you want to go ahead and tell us one of yours on your list? What herbish? Herbish.
My herbish.
Bless you. Chimu's face.
Chimu ivy.
I'm so sorry. I'm dealing with pepper right now.
Oh my God.
Is that what it is?
For her pre-sneeze, Chimu, you're like. That was your pre-sneeze face. It was like,
Man, I do ugly faces.
what you doing over there, Chima? Like, is she trying to tell me something? Like,
That's why I always go like this. So my ugly face is in my shirt.
oh my god. I don't even know what I think I had I don't know. I know I look crazy when I sneeze too.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you should see
goodness.
my cry face. Oh my god.
I think my
Go ahead,
angry face
guys.
is probably the ugliest. Like my
Right.
whole forehead just wrinkles
Yeah.
up. It's just yeah, go ahead, sis.
Okay, so my herb is jasmine.
Ooh,
That's so pretty.
Let's see it.
yes.
So jasmine is really good. It opens up, well, it's an element of water, and the planet is the moon. So it's ruled by the moon. It opens the heart to all matters that involves the heart. It helps to attract love into your life in all forms. It builds confidence. It helps with relaxation. It helps with prophetic dreaming. So you can make a tea out of this if you want to have a prophetic dream. Psychic protection, money matters, and it's an aphrodisiac. So this is really good to burn for divination also. Let's see what else. Dried jasmine flowers, you can add them to sachets and other love mixtures, and they'll help attract the spiritual love, not only a physical, but spiritual love. The flowers draw wealth and money if carried, burned, or worn. They, like I said, they could cause prophetic dreams if you burn or make a tea out of it. So I think this is really good, especially for like the full moon. And this is, and some say this is really good for fertility because it's shaped like a sperm.
Oh yeah.
You know, because some of them have the, like this one has a long tail. So this will be good for fertility spells. It looks like how they swim like this.
Yeah. Wait, let's see it again. Let's get an egg shape something so we can.
I want to see how they swim. Hey, we are some powerful beings because we made it from 1,000 of them little suckers.
Yeah, right.
We're here.
Right, we're here. We're the manifestation.
We are the jasmine.
We are the jasmine.
I like that.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Okay, so who are we doing this for? Koya's first?
Koya.
Yeah,
Koya's the first one.
All right, Koya, let's see what the moon is saying to you today. It's a super full moon in, no, what is it?
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Super strawberry. Full moon in Capricorn.
Yes.
Post Mercury retrograde.
Yeah. On a Thursday night at precisely 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes. I love it.
Okay, one more shuffle, Spirit. What messages do we have for Koya?
Mine popped out for her.
Let's see. Go ahead. Go sis.
Okay, so we got
Go ahead.
echinacea, and this one is for fortifying. Echinacea. So echinacea is very common to use during like the cough and cold seasons for making tinctures. You know, so it's really about like the well-being, taking care of yourself, making sure that you're, you know, making sure that you're staying hydrated, making sure that you're you know, doing everything that you can to make sure you don't like you're upping your what do you call that? So that you don't get sick. Immunity. Yeah, you're upping your immunity. So definitely taking care of your immunities, making sure that, you know, your body is like able to fight things off and to protect yourself from getting sick or anything like that. It's also dealing with your energy, making sure that you're well rested, making sure that you're not overdoing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. Well, she got be bold and make the first move in the cardinal moon.
Oh.
So it's just saying be assertive. This is a sign of self-starting, determination, organization. It's a time that you're going to be challenged because the universe is really saying, like, how strong are you willing to really go out there? Like, are you how much are you willing to put into what you really want? So it's just being assertive, being bold. Don't be reckless, and don't be moving too fast. And it's time to take action and come into your power.
I could see how they go together because, a lot of that could cause some stress. So, the stress lowers our immunities and then we get sick. So definitely
exactly what I was
making
thinking.
sure that you're energized, making sure that your body is your because again, the word at the bottom is fortified.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
That was a good
nice. I like the way that came together, Koya.
Right.
I like that. Yeah. It's like, say, be careful with your health. Make sure that your immunity is good. You're healthy, to get to the goals that you want to get to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if we're doing things recklessly, like obviously, like I feel like being reckless is a low immunity.
Yeah. Yeah. You're leaving yourself open to be safe or to be attacked by outside sources. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, I like that, Koya.
That was a good one.
That was good. Yeah.
You guys. Look,
I
got the golden ticket, motherfucker.
Hey.
No, I was like looking at this because right here it says 10% of net profit goes to saving our wildlife. And then I open the paper. Look at what my chocolate paid for.
A bat.
The money went to like a bat. The Marina's flying fox.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so it's for it. The money went to the Bat World Sanctuary. That's awesome, right? See, it's like
look it up.
Buying stuff with a purpose,
Yes.
That might be your totem animal for the month. Yeah, right?
Yeah. Right? The bat.
The bat. So maybe cute. From full moon to full moon. That's the totem animal you got to work with.
Right.
I'm nice.
No, it's good. I'm gonna tattoo me a bat like right here. I wanted everything. I'm like, I'm gonna tattoo that on me.
Everything. Well, it's an open canvas. Why not?
Right. Might as well. I got space somewhere. All right.
What's your next one, Nina? What's yours?
My next one. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Make sure that we got caught up in these comments.
Yeah.
The Windy Witch said, question or topic, different ways to dispose of a spell.
Hey, we were
talking about that early. Like that is one of our topics that we do have on the list.
Ideas.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's not like a quick 5-minute talk. Like it all depends on the type of spell you're doing, what you're using, if you're using
whether
food or So it all depends.
Yeah, it depends, but we'll definitely note that down. I see Chimu writing it down. Look at
yeah. We will definitely.
We're all in sync. I know Chimu's taking note. So we'll definitely put that. That's a really good one. Thank you so much, Windy Witch.
Yes.
Let's see. Chris said, thank you, Nina. Sorry for using the term wicked. The cult wanted me to curse people. I wasn't comfortable with cursing people. And pregnant women. I cursed out the leader and got cursed. LOL.
Didn't I say that? If it's a group of people that just want to hex people,
right?
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah. And I'm not I'm personally not a hexing type of person, but I will do it if I have to. But I'm not like actively looking like, oh, this bitch took my parking spot, I'm gonna curse
Right,
you.
right.
Like, no, like it has to be like, you fuck with my money, my family, my self, stuff, you know, stuff like that. Then okay, I'm coming for you.
Right.
But just because we're having some different, I'm not gonna do that.
I did that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bitch.
Yeah, Chimu, look at, we should ask the question, who's more likely to curse somebody? Nina, Chimu, or Cass?
I did. There was this one girl, it was on Halloween, and she fucking went in like a fucking bruta in the parking spot at Tony's, and Tony's be popping. That's why I stopped going there.
Tony's be popping.
Tony's be popping. I was like, I gotta get away from Tony's. They're gonna get the ugly out of me. And I was like, you fucking bitch, I hope, blah, 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 right? And I get out the car, and she gets out the car, and I'm mugging her. And I was like, oh shit, what's up, Prima?
Oh my God.
See? I think the most that I would do is like, if you know, like if we're in the car, like you said, in the car, the parking lot, or like so you get cut off in traffic, you're like, I wish you get some diarrhea while you're stuck in traffic. Stuff like that. But I'm not like doing a whole like ritual and wasting energy unless I have to.
Yeah. Right. Because I feel like when you do those type of spells, I'm gonna be honest with you, that takes it can take like it takes a lot of energy.
It does.
And if you really don't know what you're doing and how to really fucking ground yourself after you're done doing those things, this is where you can become ill. You can become sick, you know?
You're like, don't chew on it.
Just lick it.
She wants it. Suck on it.
Can we do another reading?
Yeah, let's do another reading. Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Did anybody else share so I could write them down?
No, who else wants a reading? Share.
Share.
I thought I said another person.
Did you?
I know Mary Jane did.
Mary Jane did. Everybody wants to keep us for themselves. Y'all better stop. Y'all better quit.
You can share, like, get the link and share it on a text message. Get your friends on.
That's right.
Do you guys like dark chocolate?
I started to like dark chocolate now.
I think it depends on the maker. Like, I don't know. I gotta be in the mood for a dark chocolate.
Yeah, because it's so bitter, but like
it's so yummy.
It's really healthier though.
With like a red wine or like a sweet wine. Let's see. Oh, am I gonna go ahead and do my next one?
Yeah, we're doing Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna do Mary Jane's, and then I'll go ahead and. All right. Ooh.
What is it?
The apple.
Ooh.
Forbidden.
Yay!
Forbidden.
Come on, Mary Jane. You already got that, sis. You already got that.
little secret, little spice, little cider spice in your life. So this is the one, and Chimu would be able to tell us more about the whole the sacred fruit and the tree, and so this talks about temptation. Definitely being careful with temptation. Do you know about the Adam's apple, sis? No. About the Adam's apple? Okay, so Adam and Eve, I guess Adam had eaten the fruit, and Eve had also eaten it. So women actually do have an Adam's apple, but their Adam's apple is not out like a man. It's in. Yeah, so we all have that the Adam's apple, but the apple is really about temptation and tasting the forbidden fruit. So, you know, and we all know how that story ended up. So, you know, you definitely want to be careful of temptation. Definitely enjoy it, like enjoying life, you know, because you know, it's also a symbolism of like celebration. And you know, we got like an apple pie in here, we got apple cider vinegar. Apple cider
Mhm.
vinegar is very healing. So
Very.
you know, anything can be used good, and it can also be used bad. So you just really have to balance out the two of, you know, is this going to be good for me, or is this going to be bad for me? Is this something good that I'm trying to use it in a bad way? You know, so just kind of like really like being more mindful of the temptation and what's forbidden, and what your, you know, what your intentions are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mary Jane, you got the full moon in Capricorn.
Girl, that's this moon.
Ooh, that's
Yep,
this
that's it.
Apples.
moon.
The end of a tough cycle approaches. So it's just reminding you that effort is required. Issues that may come to a head when this card comes up, especially in like a workplace, because Capricorn is the earth sign, so it has to deal with home, work, finances. So if you've been thinking about if you should go or if you should stay, this sign, this is a strong sign to make an exit.
So make an exit, like go or don't go.
Like go.
To go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
End of a tough cycle approaches. Yep. So let's see what it says. Release control and trust the universe. Um, admit that you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and your private life. And it's time to stop fearing the worst.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's just trusting, like whatever situation you've been going through, and it's just like sometimes it can feel like it's just endless. Like, when is this gonna stop? It's gonna stop. It's gonna finally come to an end.
Yeah.
So you know what we forgot? I think we said we're gonna say how they could incorporate, like, so okay, Mary Jane should work with the apple. So Mary Jane, you could get some apple cider vinegar. You can make a bath with that, with using the apple cider vinegar, but you can also do like you know, you can make something edible with apples. Apples is really good in like oatmeal, like the cinnamon apple oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
You can drink apple
Ultra healing
juice.
too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You can drink apple juice, you can eat apple pie, like just doing something with the apple for this full.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, putting your intention into it.
Yeah.
And then for Koya, she had gotten echinacea. So echinacea, you know, they have you can get teas. I think I'm gonna get her like a box of like echinacea tea.
Yeah, you should, because you know what? I got this in the encyclopedia, and for echinacea, it's for strengthening spells.
Mm-hmm.
And it's used by American Indians as an offering to spirits to ensure the strengthening of spells. And right, and with the apple, for healing, it says cut an apple into 3 pieces, rub each on the affected part of the body. So let's just say your affected part of the body is your heart. Cut that apple and, you know, rub that apple on your heart. You know what I mean? Your heart chakra, you know. And then it says bury them. Do this during a waning of the moon to banish illness. But this is still a full moon. So, you know, full moons are your open opportunities to do anything, really,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, yeah, for a healing effect, an apple is good. Cut the apple and rub it on the place where you're affected the most by. So it could be any part. It could be, you know, your third eye. It could be your throat. It could be your heart. It could be anything, you know. And let that apple cleanse you. Again, like I was saying earlier, you know, you could cleanse yourself with different fruits and apples and shit, you know, and dispose of it. You know, you could throw it away in the garbage if you want to. You know what I mean? Because bury it.
Right, or feed it
Feed it
to
to a
the
critter.
animals. Yeah, throw it
Yeah,
outside for the
feed it to the
animals.
critter.
We actually have 4 more people to read.
Oh, okay.
Who do we have?
I've been looking.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So we just want to jump into the next one then?
Yeah,
then
let's go ahead.
Some herbs.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So this is for Desert Siren. Desert Siren's here.
Hey.
This one's class. Ooh.
Oh, I got 2 of them. Oh, okay. We got, again, the apple, forbidden. And we got witch hazel, sensitivity.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see what witch hazel looks like in this book.
New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so a lot of feelings.
Yep. Change is on the way. Whether you whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. Suggesting that you may need to do things independently and on your own, but be loving. Time is of the essence. So you need to be more detached from a situation. Thinking outside the box will bring a solution. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. Interesting.
So with the witch hazel is used in a lot of beauty products and a lot of like facial toners, different there's different things that, like, you know, different things dealing with a lot of stuff dealing with the face. You know, so definitely making sure that you're, you know, because we got sensitivity. So taking some time to really like love yourself, you know, give yourself a facial, like do something that's going to make yourself feel good. And dealing with like sensitivity could sometimes come from like neglecting yourself. You know, you might be feeling a certain kind of way. Maybe there's just a lot of things that are taking up your time that you haven't really gotten a chance to like love yourself like that. So you know, and then we got the apple, which is the forbidden fruit, the temptation. You know, again, you might be tempted to deal with like your feelings in an unhealthy way, but this is where spirit is saying, you know, use that energy to like to give yourself what you need and what you're not getting from other people. Give yourself what you're not getting. You know, if there's something that you want, and give it to yourself.
You know what, a spell just popped into my head just listening to what you're saying, Nina. Because again, like in the book, right, in the encyclopedia book, the apple has a big description of to do so much with apple. But it says what you could do is hold an apple in your hand and meditate on the apple. Hold it until you get warm, nice and warm. The book is saying, like, you know, it's like thinking of a loved one to return, but you don't have to think of it that way, right? Hold the apple in your hand until you feel it nice and warm and nice and warmed up, and allow that apple to be what we consider an apple a day, right? Keeps the doctor away. So utilize it in that type of way, you know. Witch hazel, witch hazel is pretty much to protect against evil influences. So, you know, maybe you should heal yourself, maybe from evil influence. What you doing over there, girl?
Me? Oh,
no, that's a siren.
I'm mukbanging.
Yeah. I want some. So yeah, witch hazel is good for protection and chastity. But I could definitely see protection too, because an apple can also definitely be utilized as protection. We're getting a lot of love in the air today, huh?
Yep.
A lot of love. Yeah.
Lots of love.
What's your next herb, Nina?
Well, speaking of love, We have the
Ooh.
rose. Roses
Mm.
are really good for working with the full moon because it does, the full moon is really good for doing love workings, house, like within the household, within the family, within friendships, but also within your own life, toward yourself, toward how you give love to others.
Yeah.
Roses are really good for doing love workings, but they're also really good for doing protection workings
Yeah.
and money as well, and roses come in a variety of different colors, so you can definitely work color magic when it comes to rose. So say you want to do some love to attract good, like new friends, like if you want to attract like some good friendships, or you want to bond the friendships that you do have, you can work with pink roses. If you want to do something for like a blessing or serenity or in honor or in memory of, you could use white roses. You can use yellow roses as well. Yellow is really good for doing in memory, like doing a spell, or even putting it on your altar. Like if you want to get some yellow roses, put them on your altar. They're really good for doing those type of spells.
Yeah.
When you want to remember somebody.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, red is really good for passion, for dominance. You can use a rose to represent dominance, that type of energy. Um, you can use them for, like I said, for money workings. If you work with clients and you want to do some sort of spell to make sure that they stay loyal to you and keep coming back, you can work with a rose. You can make rose water. You can drink rose tea. What I love to do is you take a rose like this, you just twist all those petals off and drop them into a bathtub. Do a milk bath with rose petals. Yes, right?
And
Mhm.
some honey and oats. Oh, bitch.
Yep, yep. Some honey and some oats. Yes.
Coming
I
soon.
I
No.
like to use I like to use goat's milk for my milk baths.
Mm. Yeah.
So working with
Softer.
that, let's see what else. You can use it for making loose incense blends. You can use them to make oils. You can use them to do powders. What I seen too, yes, what I had seen, because we do here on House of Spiritual Vibes, we do support the use of cannabis. We use it ourselves. I did see that you can roll a spliff using the rose petals, and
Mhm.
you can smoke.
I still want to try.
I want to
Yeah.
try it too.
I saw
So
the
Okay.
process of it. It's a lot to
it's a
do, but
lot, but
It's a
it's
long
so worth
process.
it. It's
yeah,
beautiful. I
yeah.
mean, I'm taking hella pictures of myself smoking this motherfucker once I get it done.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my profile picture. You're just gonna see me with like a rose joint in my and we use like a filter that makes the red pop more. Just
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
Right.
um you can also use these in like sex magic. You can use roses in sex magic. You see a lot of times that they throw like rose petals on the bed. You
Hmm.
can use them for passion. You can use them for seduction. Roses are so like they're so versatile in your spell work on the things that you can do with them. And what I always do is when I'm gifted a rose, I once it starts to like wilt, I just hang them upside down. A lot of times I'll just wrap them with some twine, hook them somewhere. They look beautiful when they're hanging and
Hmm.
drying, and they still have that intention. And then once they're dried, you can leave them like that. Like that. I love the look of bundles of flowers just hanging. I think it's so
Mhm.
beautiful. It's so witchy.
Yeah.
It definitely invites love into the home. But you can also break the flower off like this and store them in a jar. You can also remove the petals once they're dry and put them in a jar, and you can use them while they're dry too. You don't have to use them when they're like this. While they're like this, you can just enjoy them. But once they start to wilt, you can definitely use them in a spell, or you could even use them as like how they are right now, where you're almost doing like it's almost like a small sacrifice. It's something that's still alive, something that's
Yeah.
still beautiful, but you can use it almost as a live sacrifice because it is a living, it's drinking and breathing, it's drinking water, breathing,
That's right.
oxygen or not
Carbon,
oxygen, huh?
carbon,
Carbon
carbon,
monoxide.
Carbon monoxide.
Yeah,
What
no
we
yeah.
give out.
dioxide.
Huh?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon monoxide. It's breathing carbon monoxide right now. Don't touch it.
We die from this shit.
Oh my God.
I was just confused. Dioxide, monoxide.
Guess who's here, Chimo?
Who? Oh. Hold up. Hold on.
Who's next?
Look at her. She's so excited. She's next to get excited. Look at she gonna put that lip, she gonna grease them lips up real quick. Gaga boosh.
Gaga boosh, you can hear the fandango.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. Ay, Dios mío. You guys are silly.
That's hilarious.
So you can use different parts of the rose. You can use the how do you call these? The
stems?
The espinas, the
thorns.
Oh,
yeah, you can use the thorns. Thorns are really good. Now those you can use to do some pretty, you can use them like how you would use pins on like a doll baby or a voodoo doll.
Absolutely.
You can use those to pin your intentions into somebody, to pin them into a candle. There's a lot. Again, anything that you can use for good, you can use for bad. It's a balance. It's the balance of both. So it's something so beautiful and pretty can also be something that can do some damage. So so that's how I'm trying to think if there's any other ways that I've used roses. You can use them for cleansings. Let's see.
Yoni steam.
Yes.
Yep. You can use them
put them in a yoni steam.
Because if you look at the middle, it kind of represents that, and it represents the garden.
Yeah, that's right.
You can definitely use rose petals in your yoni steams as well.
So you want to do Gaga?
Yes, let's go ahead and do Gaga. And if you guys have any, please, by all means, if any of the ingredients that we are showing today, if you use them in another way, please feel free to share that with us in the comments. We will read the comments, and sharing inspirational ideas and techniques is always welcomed here at House of Spiritual Vibes Radio. Okay. All right. The Windy Witch said, do you always have to be a white witch? I know.
No, why?
But is it necessarily bad to get into darker magics, hexing, etc.? See, with that, with the way that I always say is like, you have to crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
That's right.
So there's nothing wrong with knowing both. Right. I don't agree with labeling like white and dark.
Yeah.
When you do that, you limit yourself, because you could be all love and light and fucking farting rainbows, but then all of a sudden what happens if some shit hits the fan, and now all of a sudden you can't be the white witch no more. Now you become an ugly bitch. That's where the villains come in. Yeah, the villains, all the villains they weren't like that until something made them like that. So keeping the balance and not limiting yourself to labels. Why have a label? You know what I mean? Like, if you have to identify yourself as something, then for me, I wouldn't talk to somebody that would say, are you this or are you that? Well, I don't know. For somebody that would say it like that, I'd be like, I don't know. Like, it would just I would kind of question. I would just kind of question like their, like if they really know what they're talking about. Because I don't feel like that's something that that you should have to structure yourself to be one or the other. I feel like you should be both. You should be both, because it's like in The Craft, like The Craft said. I love that motherfucking movie. Like The Craft said, is both because nature's both.
That's right.
Loving and cruel all at the same time. Yeah, so just staying open to it, and as far as the hexing goes, no, like that's what I'm saying is that you gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run, is because if you need, say something goes wrong and you need to counter react it, you need to like you need to know how to be able to do that as well. So definitely before you get to where you're wanting to throw things at other people, I would recommend, like, there's a certain level of wisdom that comes into with that.
Very. Yeah.
Because you can't just be trigger happy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there has to be like a real true purpose and intention behind it, and not just, like I said, because they took your parking spot or they cut you off, or it really has to be a purpose and justifiable.
Right, justifiable. Not by you, but by the universe.
By the universe. Like, you really got to think, is this going to come back to me? And if you feel this going to come back to you in some way, maybe there's different options. There's different options out there.
Yeah.
Okay, what you get, Nina?
You seen that?
Yeah, it popped out.
Sage, purification.
Nice.
Sage?
Yep, sage for purification. Yep.
They got the new moon in Libra.
Oh, Libra.
Yep. A new romantic cycle begins.
Hey, we all about that love.
Yep.
I swear we are today.
So balance, compromising, renegotiating, paying attention to your appearance, legal matters will go your way, harmony, balance, all about Libra, right? Nice.
Yeah. So for purification and with sage, this would be a really good full moon to do a cleansing, burn some sage, cleanse your space, but also not only cleansing energetically, but getting rid of things that you don't use anymore, going through your drawers, going through your closets, getting rid of all that stuff that you don't need no more, out with the old and with the new. How you used to dress or what you used to wear might not be your style anymore. Maybe your personality has changed. Maybe your style should change to match it as well. So out with the old and with the new, and this will also help with changing your way of thinking, the way that you look at things, how you feel, the energy that you attract. If you're wanting people to see you as more confident, we talked about this in workshops as well too, and we're talking about colors, wearing things that are more like orange colors, brighter colors, lighter colors. Cass, I said lighter colors. I'm looking at her black top over there.
I got purple.
Oh, she got the eggplant. She got the eggplant leggings. Yeah, so wearing things that are the energy that you're wanting to attract and the energy that you want people to perceive you to have when they look at you. What do you want people to see when they look at you?
Yeah.
So out with the old and with the new. New is fresh, new is exciting, so bring in that new energy.
Yeah, the powers of the sage is immortality, longevity, wisdom, and we said that earlier. Nina said that earlier, protection and wishes. You know what? Maybe make a nice savior dish, and eat sage. Like make a pot roast, right?
Yeah.
And go to the store and get the little packet container, with sage, fresh sage, and do it with chicken. Do it if you eat meat. If you eat meat, do it with chicken.
Like a lemon chicken sage.
A lemon pepper sage.
Lemon pepper sage. Girl, get it. Some garlic on there.
So good.
Skin layer and stuff it.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. Bind it with some butter.
Right.
Save that one because we got 3 more.
No, it's the same one.
That's funny.
And I was over here, and there's the same one fell out.
Yeah, we got 3 more people to read.
Yay!
Okay.
I love that y'all are
Thank you for
sharing.
sharing.
Thank you.
We
Yes.
appreciate you guys. This
I
means that you
appreciate
believe in
that.
us.
Yeah.
Mary Jane said that she loves jasmine. Yes, that's the kind of tea I was drinking. So I went to the grocery store and same thing. I was looking at tea bags, because I was looking to see if they had a rose tea because rose tea is so yummy. It's so good and like so I was looking for a rose tea because I wasn't gonna buy a rose. I was like, well, I'm trying to, but roses are also sold at the grocery store. So I'm like, okay, but this tea had it was orange, passion fruit, and jasmine. Yeah, so I'm like, that would be a good tea to drink right now because of the full moon. And with the full moon, white flowers are very representation of the full moon. So that's where you know, I does somebody have chamomile?
No, we didn't do
Okay.
chamomile.
No, we didn't do chamomile.
Okay, cool. I was like, I hope nobody said chamomile because chamomile would be one of the herbs too for the full moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think lemons grow white flowers, don't they, sis?
They do. Lemons grow white flowers.
Yeah.
And they're nice and round.
Right. So also too with the flowers of the lemon tree too. Okay. Priestess said, yay, sharing to spread love. Love you ladies. Finally able to catch a live. YouTube hasn't been giving me notifications, even though I clicked on the bell thing, but I hope I'm not too late. I know, you know, sometimes you gotta, right. Sometimes so if you guys have followed us and you guys have clicked that bell and it's not alerting you, go back and click the bell so that it's like unhighlighted and then re-click it. And see if that helps. Or you might have to like, I don't know, I don't want to say this, but I'm thinking maybe you have to unfollow and then follow back, but make sure you follow back. I didn't want to say that, but I don't know if you just have to kind of reset it because I've heard people not being alerted. And you know, I've had to do that too because there's people that I enjoy watching that's like, I want to know to get up on there so I can catch their lives.
Or if not, make sure you join every Thursday at 5 p.m.
Put an alarm on your phone.
Yes.
Put an alarm. Yeah. So we have 3 more people. That's awesome.
Yes. Priestess Red said, hey everyone, thank you for welcoming. Love you all. Oh, we love you.
Yeah, she's on the list too.
Okay. Yeah, white magic. Yeah. And see, that's another thing too, is that I know amongst the POC witchy community, when we use that term white, it kind of brings I know that, you know, have you guys seen that at all? Like that when somebody uses like a white witch or like a dark witch, or you know what I'm saying, that kind of brings up
like black magic.
Yeah, like black magic,
like pertaining to like voodoo and hoodoo stuff, and
like if it's evil or dark.
Kind of like it's been kind of like split. Like if you're a white witch,
like it's still trying to separate.
Doing like the good stuff, the love and light stuff, where black magic you kind of think of like how I said, like sacrifices and stuff like that. Like, but it's not always like that.
Right. It's not always like that. Yeah. And that's the thing too. Sometimes is I've said this in the past, is that not everything can be seen in the light. Sometimes it has to be felt through the dark. So you know, like I feel like they both I just feel like when it comes to the diversity of the community, as far as you know, people of color, and you know, like when they hear black magic, it kind of, I know that it does kind of rub people the wrong way sometimes, when the white and the black magic is used, because then it's like, well, why is white magic more better or more pure than black magic? You know what I'm saying?
It's not, because even in white magic, guess what the fuck you're doing sometimes? A sacrifice. So I don't want to hear that shit, you know?
And that's the thing. We do sacrifices all the time. Even vegetarians and vegans, they do sacrifices too, because vegetation is living. So you going over there and cutting you off some lettuce, well, that lettuce was alive too. So when definitely looking at it in that way as well, is that everybody sacrifices. When we breathe, we sacrifice. Like,
shit, what you saying?
Yeah.
You want to manifest? You need a fucking sacrifice.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the savage. Here comes the savage. So you can contact Chimu for Savage Sundays. So I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want.
That's right. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what the fuck you want. So if you're not ready for that, do not call me. Simple. Are we gonna do another reading? Yeah.
We only got 20 minutes left.
What?
Okay, so let's do the reading.
So fast.
Yeah,
I want to make sure everybody gets their reading because they took their time out to share.
Okay, let's go ahead and do the reading.
So we have Rome 77.
Rome 77.
What you get, sis?
Them wishes with the dandelion.
Oh, I love a dandelion.
Yeah, dandelion wishes. Oh, dandelions. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Cass.
Okay, so the void, of course, the moon popped up. I don't know if you can see the glare, hopefully. Okay, there it goes. It says nothing will come of this situation. So when the moon is void, of course, that means it's in between zodiac signs. It's not in a particular sign. So it's saying like anytime, like if you want to manifest or do spells, nothing really will come of it. There's really no energy pull that you can pull from it. But this is saying this situation will bear no fruit, but this may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking about. So it's just saying a chance of something is diminishing, but you must trust in your highest good. Trust that something is better, is coming around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine and take time out to meditate and contemplate. So before making any moves, this is your rest period. This is your time to collect yourself, to meditate, to gain power, so that when that moon moves into, well, this is a perfect time, full moon. But this in this case is just telling you right now, just take that energy, draw in that energy from the moon, from that right now, and just collect it for when you're ready to make the moves. You got that power to do it.
So you getting the dandelion card, and this card representing wishes. Spirit is saying whatever you're wanting, align your actions with your desires. So not only wish it, but think it, say it, create it, manifest it,
be in it. Act like you already own it.
Fake it till you make it. I'll say it again. I said it to myself sometimes. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. I ain't got it yet, but I'm gonna
act like I do.
Sure, act like I do, because I know it's on its way. The universe just gotta catch up.
And you know what the thing is? Like when you just said it, speak it, right? The dandelion is the element of air, and air is our words.
Our breath, yeah.
It's our breath, it's the life source, a part of it, right? It's a part of the life source. Grab a dandelion, a moon one, which is, the little ones that fly away.
Like in the morning after the moon has charged that.
Yeah.
Grab it.
What I've learned about the dandelion is that the dandelion represents both sun and moon. When the dandelion is yellow flower, that is your sun energy. But when the dandelion turns into that little ball, that little white flyaway ball, that is the moon energy. So grab yourself a dandelion.
I think we talked about the dandelion being a hermaphrodite energy.
Almost like,
we talked about
it
that.
transmutes itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So grab a dandelion, make a wish to your ancestors before, like I said, you move forward, you know?
Yeah.
Talk to
and
them.
Drinking,
our ancestors are in the wind. So remember that.
And drinking dandelion tea, drinking the tea and dandelion wine too. There, you can even make dandelion honey.
Yeah, there's so many things that you could do.
There's so many things. Yes.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very
And
good for the heart
dandelion
chakra.
also, you know, because it represents that strength and that courage, that confidence, the victory. You know, so wishing with dandelion, it helps to bring your wishes into fruition. So, you know, they're manifested. They're not just thoughts or ideas anymore. Now you're creating reality.
That's right. Nice.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
We got 2 more. Let's get them out the way, and then maybe we can put in a couple more herbs.
Yep.
Let's see. Lynn asked, she said, what do you do with your 7-day candles when they are used up? Ooh. I think we did. Did we discuss candle? We did discuss the 7-day candles in our candle magic workshop, right?
We did discuss that in the workshop.
Yeah.
But that can go in with the topics of what to do.
What to do. Yeah, the disposables.
We are planning on doing a show on just that, disposing of spell work and you know, 7-day. I know all 3 of us kind of do it differently.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so we will.
But I feel like I feel like what one of the things that we all do is we all do read our glass. When we do 7 days, whether it be reading the dark, you know, how much of that soot is at the top, or if there's wax residue left over, that I feel like that's also something that, and how fast it burns, like, you know, so those 7-day candles, they're like one of the best to work with because they're so, you know, they get that.
One burnout on me in 2.5 days.
That's crazy. See, my most recent one that I did for my spell that we did in the last workshop, it burned out in 4 days. And within those 4 days, pretty much everything in that spell it's already, it happened so quick that I'm having to catch up with what the fuck is going on.
See, now the universe is saying, catch up, girl.
Yeah, the universe is like, girl, we're gonna give it all to you. Like,
catch up.
Okay.
But I wasn't ready. I was ready, but I wasn't ready.
Mentally, I was ready, but now physically, I gotta get my ass there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's a really good question. Thank you so much, Lynn.
We'll make sure that we definitely will touch on that. On those,
we'll make sure we definitely. Let's see. Priestess in Red said, I need to go put water out, maybe sit outside on the ground for a bit too. Although my neighbors will probably snoop around. That's all right. Blow them kisses.
Ask them if they want to join in.
You okay?
Yeah. Pat the ground next to you.
They'll be like,
all right. Yeah. Oh, Koya said apples are road openers too. Yeah, for like why? Yep. Let's see. Mary Jane said, "Thank you, beautiful Chimu. I'm gonna do that. Just hope no one catches me, because they are gonna think I'm being a freak." LOL.
Do it in the girl because the moon. It's the moon.
Apple slices.
Hello, apple slices, one on each one. Oh my God. Just remember, front to back, never back to front.
Hey, Mary Jane, you got those apple blossoms. Rub it down on you. Rub it down on you, and then grab those flowers and crush them and let the wind take it, girl.
Yeah, and she said she's a Capricorn too.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
So that sign just fell. Yeah, that sign just fell perfect for her.
Gorgeous. I love it.
And Priestess in Red said Chimu is so adorable, but I bet she's terrifying when mad.
Well, thank you. That's a compliment. Wow.
Gaga Bush said that she said I have frozen let's see, been putting tea as ice cubes. Oh.
Oh, freezing like the strawberries and the fruits. I've seen that. Freezing fruits inside ice cubes. To make it into ice cubes. Yeah.
Yeah. And then put it in your water, maybe.
Water. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try that.
See, Koya said the apple is a fruit. I consider the woman a blossom. Oh. Let's see. Gagaboo said, all right, I'm just trying to see if there's any more comments or questions before we. All right, it seems like everybody is just chatting.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, good.
Let's see. Okay, did we do Priestess in Red? She said I shared.
She's the last one. We have Misha, okay. Graham, and then Priestess.
All right, let's go ahead and do, should we do Misha then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already got her card ready.
Okay. Oh, you got it already, girl? And pull one for Misha. Oh, that's it. All right. Ooh.
Let's see what she get. What she got?
Blackberry.
Ooh. Yeah. That's one of my herbs that I have.
So this one is for invasive. Invasive because blackberries can be invasive. They grow and they spread and they
stain everything.
They stain everything. Yes.
So birds eat it and they poop purple and it's irritating.
It is.
It's freaky. It creeped me the hell out when I first seen it. I was like, what the hell's this all over the? But yeah, the birds like, and the poop is like purple, like blue.
Purple, yes, purple poop.
Horrible.
Where is it? It fell in this plant right here. I gotta look for it. My aloe plant literally ate the blueberry. The blackberry, I mean, because I have it in here somewhere. I don't know where it went. Where did it go?
The blackberry also has a white flower.
It does. It do have flowers. Yeah.
It's a white flower.
Okay. Misha, your card was your commitment is being tested.
Oh.
First quarter. Okay. Yeah. So it's just saying that this is the universe's way of testing you. There may be challenges coming, but tackle those hurdles and face those hurdles with confidence. And just spend your time affirming that you got this under control. Don't think that something is bigger than what you can handle. If you would go forward with the mindset that I can do this, I can achieve it, I can tackle this, I can do that, because then you'll be able to do it. Don't go in with the mindset, oh, this is too hard, or I'm never gonna accomplish this. It's just, you're being tested right now, and this is where your strength really has to show.
So I'm glad that it talks about strength showing and things, because the blackberry, it being invasive, Spirit is saying definitely knowing your boundaries and your limits with others or within communities, but also asserting your own boundaries as well. So, with this, because since it is an invasive, when plants are invasive, they are known to choke out other plants and use them for their own, so that they can grow stronger and they can have more space. And so this might really be a time for knowing your boundaries with other people, acknowledging those boundaries, even if they don't tell you. If there's something like there's a lot that we can pick up on people's body languages or how they say something. It's like you kind of know when you kind of cross the line a little bit, and like, okay, well, maybe this is somebody that I can't talk to about this type of thing. But also to letting other people know, like, hey, this is my feelings about it, and it's okay if you don't agree with it, but I need you to respect how I feel.
Right.
So definitely you know, asserting those boundaries and knowing your own as well. And then in here it has blackberry wine, or is this blackberry? Oh, blackberry. um there's a liquor that's made with blackberries. Is it schnapps? Blackberry schnapps or something?
I
Blackberry.
want to say it
I know
is.
there's a vodka, a blackberry vodka.
Yeah.
I've had
Mhm.
before. That's really good.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
one that I know that people say to take it when you're not feeling good. I forget which one it is. I don't know if it's a schnapp or a vodka or what it is, but it's some sort of blackberry liqueur or liquor. Um and in here it also has a pie, but you can definitely eat blackberries if you don't enjoy eating them, because like not everybody likes the seediness of it. There's you can do blackberry jam, you can do you know, there's I don't know what other things you
You
can do
could
with
do a
blackberry.
blackberry tea because they also sell
Leaves.
blackberry in a tea form.
Okay.
Hmm Because the
So yeah,
leaves are
it's really
edible
good
too.
for protection. You could use the
Yes.
leaves for in spells for wealth.
Hmm
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's good for
Yep.
healing too, because you could take the
Yep.
leaf and put the leaves over wherever you got hurt. Like if you have a cut, you could wet the leaves and put the leaves over your cuts.
Oh,
And then
wow.
be healing, yeah.
Oh,
Hmm
like a little natural band-aid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's talking about combining the black and pink, or black and purple. They're
The
saying that
black and
it's a
I
powerful
love black
look.
and purple.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yes. I love black and purple stuff.
Yeah, the black and purple. Yeah, that it's a very moving color. Um, let's see. All right, who do we got next to read?
Priestess in red is the last one, and then we have 5 minutes left.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
The time just flew.
Didn't it? It was a really good show.
It was a really good
Was
show.
yeah.
And we started on time.
Yeah.
Okay. Misha says she dying. I don't know what we said or did. I don't know. That seems to be something that we do a lot here.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Desert said, yup, Nina, you are right. Science has proven that plants can scream. We just can't hear it. Okay. Isn't that so sad, Dito? I am so
And they
sorry.
even move to music. You play certain music to the music.
Living.
Mhm.
In
I love
Nina's
how
words, they have their own ashe,
they
right?
have their own
Yeah,
action.
they do.
Absolutely. Hmm
Okay. That's so sad. I didn't know that they could scream and we just don't hear them. I'm like damn, right? Oh, you poor babies.
Poor baby.
Let's see. Rome 77 said, hi, welcome, Rome. Welcome, everybody. If this is your first time here, you guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you guys hit the like, the follow, and you know, that thumbs up, and make sure you hit that bell. That way you guys can get notified when we go live. We go live every Thursday. In the coming month, we're gonna talk about what our theme is for the coming month in regards to our shows. But if you guys want to know the shows exactly, you guys will have to follow us on Facebook at House of Spiritual Vibes Radio on Facebook. And right there, we announce all of the topics for this month's shows. Everything will be up there so that you guys can plan accordingly, so that you guys can tune in and watch our live segments.
Yes.
Ready? What you get? This is for Priestess. Ooh, mugwort.
Mugwort. That intuition.
Nice.
Intuition. We got intuition.
And that's funny that you say that, because it says, hold your vision.
Oh, intuition, hold your vision.
Yes. Yes.
Hold your vision.
Yep, intuition, hold your vision.
That there's either stand firm in the situation, or maybe if you've been feeling stuck, maybe there needs to be another way to interpret the situation. If you're being stubborn, it's because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. So stop digging your heels. They say stay powerful, keep your faith, and patience is needed. Avoid stagnation. And your word is yes, and say it a lot.
Yes.
You know,
be a yes man.
Yes.
So the mugwort, and this is really talking about intuition. You might notice that within this moon phase, you're gonna be getting a lot of signs. Your intuition, like what your feelings, but also you know, pay attention to the thoughts that pop into your head, because a lot of those are gonna be spiritual messages. So sometimes you might get these thoughts in a voice different from your own, or sometimes they could be in your own voice, but at the same time, it's not something that is, you know, yourself. And if you don't know yourself, learn yourself, because that also helps for you to know what is my own and what is being given to me by spirit. But definitely working with your intuition, this is going to be a powerful time for you to get into doing some divination, some readings. You know, also to get your own personal reading, you know, find out exactly how you can tap into that. Because, you know, if you're not doing so already, spirit is saying that you have a gift of, communicating with spirit. And a lot of this is intuitively. It might not be something that you were taught, it might not be something that you learned, but it's something that you naturally just do it on your own. So you do have that's a gift that's definitely going to be enhanced within this full moon. You're going to be getting some signs, some feelings. You know, your intuition's really going to be elevating right now at this time.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sharing.
Yes.
I think this is the thread, like
so appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
So how could she use mugwort? Mugwort, one of my favorite ways to use it. You can smoke mugwort. You can blend it. I was just
about to say that.
Yeah, you can sprinkle it on top of a bowl, you know, and smoke some mugwort. And doing this before doing a reading, or before working with your tarot or your oracle, or
meditation,
or, you know, meditations, anything like that. When you do that, it's gonna definitely heighten. And you don't have to. What's that over there?
Mugwort.
What you got over there?
So mugwort is one of my ingredients in my divination powder. And it's simply because, yes, it's to heighten your intuition, you know, like Nina said, you know, so make it into a blend when you're doing divination. And what I do with this powder as well, I will take a pinch of it and I will boil it, and I will wipe my spiritual tools down with the water of my blend that has mugwort. So there's so much you could do with mugwort, you know. So much you could do with it. Make it into a communication type of blend, you know, with your spirit guides and things.
You can
like
drink
that.
it in a tea as well.
You can.
Yeah.
Put it under your pillow if you don't want to drink it or smoke it. Put it under your pillow to have dreams.
For astral projection.
to have lucid dreams too.
Absolutely, yeah.
You can blend. One of my favorite herbs to blend with mugwort, and I think Sister Cass has it on her list, is Damiana. So you combine the two, and those two work really well, especially for women. For women, it's a really good blend to use.
Nice.
Sorry, dudes. Sorry, dudes. You could try it, but I know that for a woman, I know that those are like, you know, those two work very powerful for us.
Yeah.
Right.
They got into an interesting conversation in the comments about a god that let's see, a sect god for the LBGTQ plus.
Oh, one of the Egyptian gods. Yeah, because that's they've been talking in the chats. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I love it. I love that show. Oh, blackberry cobbler. Koya, don't play, Koya.
You know what? Next year, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna pick a whole bunch of these blackberries. I'm gonna make a pie out of it. Watch.
Yes.
They're all over the floor right now. It's crazy. It's like a minefield out there because once you step on it, that's
is yours a tree, Cass, or is it a bush?
I have a lot of trees. It's a tree. It's a tree. Yeah.
I have one.
We got a lot of new people in here. Irma,
yeah, we do.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes.
Guys.
Make sure
so wonderful.
I want to see you guys next week, okay?
Yeah, make this
don't
make
one and done us.
Yeah, don't one and done us. Don't one pump chump us.
Yeah, right. I want to see you guys again. We're in a committed relationship now.
Make sure you call us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look it.
There we go.
I think yes, because they're red first and then they turn purple. Yep, that's them.
That's them. Oh, those ones are ready. Those darker
purple ones are ready. Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah,
you can pick them, eat them just like
eat
that.
It, blow on it, and then eat it. Look at us. Just kidding.
They're good.
Is it sour?
Oh.
Sour? Look at that face.
It's not sour.
No?
It's not sour. No, they're not sour.
Okay, I thought that was agrio. I thought she was like
You were like
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's good? Oh no.
It's good.
Sis, you got frozen. You're not on here.
No.
No.
Oh, let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. There you go.
There you go. What? Yeah, it's not that bad. It's pretty good.
Let's see. Irma's new here, by the way. Irma said, "Hi everyone, I'm a newbie witch.
Welcome.
Welcome. I just wanted to know, can I use coffin nails in my protection witches bottles? Yes, you definitely can. That's one of the best ways to use them.
Hell yeah.
You can also use them in candle workings too, sticking them into the candles, depending on what size, because there's the coffin nails that you can make yourself that are not exactly like the coffin nails that are actually used, because the coffin nails are those ones that are used from like hammering the lid of the casket down to the body of it. But you can also make a coffin nail that has very similar energy by rusting nails. So you can rust nails, which I do. It's cheaper, they're easier to come by, and I don't know, you can make your own by rusting out nails, and those would be like coffin nails, depending. Some people will argue that, but it's your magic. Don't feel
right
anybody.
Yeah.
You don't gotta explain nothing to nobody.
Nothing.
Say less.
Yep.
Let's see. Misha said, "Thank you, ladies, so much. I will definitely be getting some blackberry tea or vodka." Yes. Make a nice blackberry martini. Oh, girl. Some dark chocolate on the side. Oh, I'm getting excited. Let's see. Misha said it was Chimu with the lip gloss.
Oh, that's
oh my god. she done glazed them up. She done dressed her lips. She done dressed her lips with that. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. Priestess in Red said, "Ooh, that is so interesting. Yes, intuition. Yes, thank you, ladies, so much. This resonates so well with me. Thank you. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, Ache." Let's see. She said, "Definitely have to get more mugwort." Yes. Koya said, "Don't one night stand me." LOL. Yeah, don't one night stand us. Oh my god. Johnny said, "I don't have mugwort or damiana. Can you smoke different herbs?" Yes, you can.
Yes, lavender. Lavender is I think everybody does it with lavender. Rose, you put roses in there too.
Roses, roses are smokable. You definitely want to make sure that and this is the case where you want to make sure that you're using like an organic. Like some when it comes to smoking, because that's an inhalation, and you want to make sure that you're not inhaling something that had any type of like chemicals on it, pesticides, stuff
or
like
mixed with something else, you know,
or
like some
mixed.
people mix with lavender and salt together. Don't just
Right.
pick out the lavender and then
Right.
No.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
No.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so we caught up with all the comments. That took a while. Oh my goodness.
It was a lot of people on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
thank
was.
you, guys.
It was so
So
nice.
beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate each and every one of
Very.
you
Yes.
here.
Mm-hmm.
And also your family members who are listening to us that don't know. You know, the ear hustling, your ear hustling
The
friends
ones
and
that
family
were quiet,
members.
the ones that
Yeah.
were quiet in the back.
Right. They were listening. They were interested.
You know they were. They're still in the room, right?
Okay, boy. Is that
What?
it then?
Yeah.
We didn't even get through our whole. I got
Oh,
oatmeal over
like
here.
Yeah.
I got star anise. I got
Good.
sweet orange essential oil. Look at Chimu got grapes over there.
I got
Those grape
organic
leaves look so
cotton.
good. Ooh, organic cotton. Is that the cotton that came from the yard?
No, I got this in Tennessee in a cotton field. It still has the hard seed. The seeds are still in there.
I wonder if you can plant those.
I wanted to plant it. I do.
Beautiful.
Right.
See if I can. It's really hard to get the seed out. Oh, here we go.
I want one.
Look at that.
Sis, I want one.
I'll send some to you, sis.
Okay.
I'll bring it to you on Sunday.
Yeah,
I'll bring it to you on Sunday.
So I'm getting eggs from Chimu and I'm getting cotton from Cass.
Those the seeds.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I could feel them. Feel them. I got a tear. You got to tear through it. You see it?
Oh my God, you can make some amazing doll babies or like spell pillows.
Yes.
With that. Oh,
and it does feel like actual, you know, like cotton that you buy from the store. Look, and I got camphor.
Oh, camphor, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, camphor is so nice. That Vicks smell is like,
right.
I get so paranoid to use it though now because you know, because it's not good for the dogs to smell. It causes dogs and cats to have seizures.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't busted it open, but I'm like, you know, this is something now probably won't very often.
Right.
You know?
Or maybe outside the home.
Outside,
bust it wide open outside the home.
Right. Bust it.
All
up in the full moon.
Right.
Snatch that thing up.
Right.
Oh my God.
That sucks that we didn't get into that because there's a really good way of removing curses using camphor and actually finding out who cursed you. Yeah, so we might have to make this another, I don't know.
Like a part 2 next week, maybe we
do our café con bonchinche.
And we'll do it like that.
On there. So on our
Patreon.
Our Patreon. Check out our Patreon.
On Patreon.
Yes. Yeah. So why don't we start plugging, Sister Cass? Where can we find you tomorrow?
You can find me on Instagram tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for Reflection Friday, where I do tarot for donations and I help you reflect back on your week so that you can transition into your weekend as peaceful and as relaxed as possible. So 6 p.m. tomorrow, Reflection Friday on Instagram, Cass La Sassy Bruja, _ in between all that.
And you guys can find me on Mondays at Magical Motivational Mondays, T4C. So I get the week hyped. Like, what are we going into? What can you expect? You know, like you know, that's what we do on Mondays. So you guys can definitely. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, we got a troll.
Yeah. Okay, I got
you about to get raped right now, homie.
Right.
You about to get it right now.
Right.
Stupid shit like that.
Here.
No Vaseline,
I
brother.
caught that. Yeah, I got that right here. Why I don't play.
Jesus Christ.
So you guys can find me on Monday, T4C at House of Spiritual Vibes, LLC on Facebook. I go live every Monday. Okay, I got them.
Well, we're about to get off, so
yeah, we're about to get off. Just ignore the fly on the wall.
Yeah.
And
he came in a good time.
Yeah, he came at a good time. We're already out of here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got them, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Everybody wants to like mosh on this dude. So yeah, you guys can find me on Mondays at what time do I go live? 6:30 p.m. Yeah, at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can find me there. Every Monday, I do a new suggested question. You guys have the option of doing the suggested reading. You can also ask for a general, or you can ask your own question and get your own answers for anything that you're needing guidance about. So you guys can find me there on Monday. And what else? Chimu, do you want to go ahead and plug our Patreon?
Sure. So we have a Patreon, you guys. Check us out. It's the Latina Sanderson Sisters Patreon. We have a lot of good things in there. This is more content than what we do show here in the House of Spiritual Vibe Radio. You get to see a lot more personal, not too personal, don't get comfortable, but you still get to see our real side as, you know, away from what we do here at House of Spiritual Vibe Radio. So we do have 3 tiers. Tier 1 is pretty much your everyday life of a witch, you know. So we all contribute in doing a video of, you know, whatever comes to mind. Who knows? You might get this video of this bad boy right here. You know what I mean? Tier 2, we have all of our old workshops from 2020, and those you don't want to miss. They're amazing workshops. They're beautiful workshops. And our Tier 3 is pretty much where our current workshops are happening. And that's where you will catch our Café con Leche and our current workshops that we are doing on a monthly basis. And we are now doing, for the month of July, we are doing pillow talk. We've been in the conversation of love, so I think this is a good time to join in.
Yeah, it's a perfect time.
You know, so we will be doing our pillow talk. We will be constructing a tool that we're going to be using to manifest and using still our yoni. This is part 2 to our workshop that we have recently done with the yoni magic. So now we're stepping it up, and we're going to start making tools to enhance the yoni. And of course, why not with a spirit that brings that lust in that, right? So join in. And the beauty about Tier 3, if you join into Tier 3, you get all the tiers automatically. You get Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and you'll be able to participate, you know, in our workshops on a monthly basis. So join the Patreon of the Latina Sanderson Sisters, and you won't regret it. It's good. It's
yes, I put the link in between all those stupid comments, so I can find it. I'll put it up there again so you guys can just copy and paste it.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
And and then for our month of July, you guys, we already have our radio shows all figured out. We have 5 radio shows that we are going to be doing in July, and all of them are going to be inspired and based on what? Chimu, you want to go ahead and announce that one?
Sure. You know what? We're gonna be savages.
Savages. That's why
we're gonna be savages. It's going to be a savage July. We are going to really tap into now, you know, things a little bit outside the box, right? You know, so let's just give it out there. Our first radio show for July is actually going to be paranormal talk and experiences. Have you guys ever experienced a paranormal activity? Whether it be during your house, whether it be in your car. Fuck, what about somebody else's house? So join in for next week, Thursday, here at House of Spiritual Vibe Radio on YouTube. And we will be discussing the paranormal because it is a part of the craft. So
yes.
come join.
Yeah, I feel like we're bringing like a Halloween, like we're bringing October into July. I feel like because
very early, okay? Because we're gonna see July, October. Yeah, you know, we're tapping into that.
We're tapping into that, and I'm so excited.
Look,
oh my
look,
goodness!
See, I got my Halloween.
Yeah, she got her Halloween.
But I my candy.
Yeah. Yes. I think my most favorite one that we came up with for July, and the one that I know a lot of people are going to dig, is the one that we're going to be talking about serial killers.
Stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, stay tuned for that one, because we're all going to be kind of giving like how do we, like, we're planning on all having one serial killer that we're going to do some research on, and we're going to be discussing their stories. So and we're gonna also, you know, because this is a witches radio show, we're also gonna see how the two connect with witchcraft and you know, serial killers.
Yes, serial killers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because a lot of them, I mean, like, you know, a lot of them have done things as far as creating altars or doing things as a ritual,
of the occult and all that stuff.
The occult, yes.
So stay tuned for that one.
Stay tuned for that. You guys are gonna.
So we gave you 2 topics back to back. What we're gonna be doing is, guys. So stay tuned. Every Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's right.
Oh, Thursday? Did I say Friday?
You almost said Friday.
You almost said Friday, but you corrected it. You got it, sis. It's all good. You were good. Yeah, the flow.
Bitch gotta go to work tomorrow.
All right, so everyone's saying bye on here.
Yeah. Oh, let me do our closing circle.
Yes.
Everybody.
Irma, we both Cass and myself offer personal readings. You can definitely reach out to us, or you could check, you know, Cass out tomorrow on Instagram. You could check me out on Monday, and then you can go ahead and book with one of us, whichever one you feel called to. Some, you know, we've talked about this in past shows, that sometimes people need like a Chimu type of reading. Sometimes people need a Cass kind of reading. Sometimes people need a Nina, you know. So definitely, you know, we're here to help you guys. So you know, feel free to reach out.
But it's definitely, we normally see the same people on our lives that, you know, people come on my live and get a reading from me, and then they'll go on Monday and get a reading from Nina. So, you know, it all depends on what you need that week, you know. And it's like Nina said, you know, a Nina type of reading, a Chimu type of reading, Cass type of reading, but you know, it's all with love. You know?
It's always, always love.
All right, let's say our closing prayer. Thank our ancestors and our guides for coming down and giving us these messages. Divine God and Goddess, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, thank you, thank you, thank you for your messages, your guidance, and your energy. We ask that you close the circle of light and protection, and we ask to move forward with your blessings only. Please be at peace. Amen, amen, amen.
Amen.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, everyone's excited about that. They said Irma said paranormal activity is the story of my life.
I had some good ghost stories too.
Yes. So we will see you guys on Sunday at the Witchcraft Expo in Chicago. I have 26 vendors in total, 26 vendors that are going to be participating in this expo. So you know, all under one roof, different creators, different artists, all of them with one thing in common: witchcraft. So we are going to be bringing you guys magic on this Sunday at Comfort Suites in Schiller Park. You guys are more than welcome to join us. It is a family friendly environment, so you can bring the kids, bring your friends, bring, you know, whoever you want. And you know, you guys can join us at 2 p.m. It starts at 2 and goes to 8 p.m. 2 to 8 p.m. So that is it. Witches Ball tickets are still on sale. So you guys can also find for the Chicago Witches Ball. I am hosting the 5th annual. This is the 5th annual Witches Ball. So you guys can still get your tickets. It's not too late. I think there's about 20 tickets left. I haven't checked it recently, so there might be less. But once they're gone, they're gone. So definitely reserve your tickets, purchase your tickets. That way you guys can join. October 8th is going to be the Witches Ball this year. And that is it. Whew, I got everything out.
Yeah, everything out.
Okay. All right, you guys. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys for your continued love and support. Don't forget to join us next Thursday. Welcome everybody if this is your first time that you guys came on here and joined us. Thank you guys so much for clicking that watch now. And make sure you guys hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and smash that thumbs up. And we will see you guys next Thursday. Look at like Chima.
Yeah, damn, that was
I know.
rough.
Sure, like dang, she bouncing in it too. She's smacking it and bouncing in it. All right. Okay. We will see you guys next Thursday. Divine blessings to you today, tomorrow, and always. Ache.
Bye.